Icewillow's Greed, Chapter 11.
This is not what I wanted.
Moons upon moons have passed. All throughout that time, Icewillow has been causing havoc to other cats. Her favorite tactic was manipulating through either approaching one in the overworld or through dreams. She'd manipulated Jaggedcoat into insanity by using flowers Blackwish once taught her of, horribly poisoning him, yet keeping him alive with her power to continue his suffering. During his attempted treatment, Icewillow took over a young black Tom in an attempt to form a second deep relationship with Buzzardcry. Once Maggot was gone, she grew even closer with him and became mates with him moons later. Despite having Buzzardcry to herself now, something felt wrong. When they cuddled every night side by side in the Elder's Den, Icewillow didn't feel as if she had accomplished her goal. "Hey, Buzzardcry?" Icewillow speaks in Crowsky's voice, looking down at the black paws of her new body. "May I go on a walk with you, dear?"
I need to make sure he really loves me and not Crowsky. Do I tell him who I am? Would he believe me? Would he forgive me?
"I don't see why not." Buzzardcry shakes his old body off and stands up. Icewillow rises as well and intertwines tails with him. They step outside, the cold breeze of Leafbear immediately coating them. Buzzardcry shivers. Cold, isn't it? The two leave camp and look around at the snow-decorated leaves. "Yeah, but at least the trees are pretty." Icewillow kicks at the snow a little, feeling slightly at home with it. "Yeah, isn't it beautiful?" Buzzardcry skips around, still holding on to his tail. "Yep, but I still like looking at you more." Icewillow smirks. "No, silly, that's ridiculous." Buzzardcry laughs a little. "It's only the truth, darling." Suddenly, a striped, scrawny brown Tom reveals himself to them. His eyes are glowing a soft orange, and his pelt is messy and tangled. Icewillow's heart drops.
Oh, shit. How?
She jumps back, startled. Buzzardcry just stares. "Yeah! Rogue! Rogue!" She yells and leaps back, hissing. "Get out of here! This is clan territory!" Maggot stares into her icy blue eyes.
I know who you are. Shit.
She shrinks a little. Buzzardcry! Help! The dark gray Tom quickly leaps in front of her, teeth bared.
Buzzardcry, I want to speak with you alone.
Maggot takes a few steps backwards calmly, proving himself to be peaceful. He glares at him for a few seconds before starting to calm down. "Crowsky, go back to camp." Icewillow doesn't hesitate to dash away from them at top speed, panicking.
What if Buzzardcry believes him? What is he even doing here?
In a hurry, she skids into camp and into the Elder's Den. She curls up and squeezes her eyes tightly shut.
Okay, Crowpaw, you're free now. You've only missed, 70 moons of your life. Whatever, it doesn't matter. I gotta get out of here, now.
In a flash, she opens her eyes and finds herself back in her own den in the dark forest, coated in cold sweat.
Stupid!
She rams her head against the wall and coughs up some sludge.
Why did I spend so much time doing that? Maggot's going to find a way to get everyone to turn on me. I just know it.
She snarls. "Who?" She jumps and quickly shakes off the tears in her eyes. "Go away!" A moment later, a light brown Tom pokes his head into her den. "What's the matter?"
Go away, Basilbeam!
She faces away from him and ruffles the top of her head.
Now is not the time. If you're just here to flirt with me again, I'm going to throw your head at someone.
"It sounds like to me you need someone to talk to." He sits down beside her.
I'm not here to flirt, unless you want me to. Just go away.
She takes a deep breath and rubs the sides of her head.
Don't get attached to me. I'll be long gone soon.
"What do you mean?" He cocks his head to the side.
Aren't you the most powerful cat in the dark forest? You can control minds. That's pretty strong. I may not have been there to witness Maggot's failure of a plan to rescue Birchflight,
But now he knows that Crowsky was possessed for all these moons, and he and other cats may very well be after me. Do you know how exhausting it is to possess a body for over 70 moons? It completely drains you. I wouldn't have a chance. Why don't you just ask Buzzercry how he traveled here, as you were Crowsky? I couldn't have. He'd always start talking about Maggot, and why would I even ask? Just for funsies? I guess you have a point, he sighs. Look, I don't think obsessing over a gay man is good for you. Do you ever relax? I don't need to relax, she huffs. I have too many things to do anyways. Besides, whoever's gonna be leader after me is dying and coming down here in around 20 moons. I'm not sure if I'll be able to beat them. Possessing one cat for so long has weakened me. Basilbeam goes silent for a moment, trying to think of what to say. Hey, I think you could benefit from taking it easy tonight. You can meet my friend if you want. I'm the leader of this damn place. I know everyone. Even the cats who barely show their faces here out of shame. Well, have you ever personally spoken with them? They're pretty laid-back folks. You can come have a drink with us. You can actually get alcohol down here. You can? How? Rotten fruit juice. Tastes pretty nasty, but gets the job done. Isn't all alcohol nasty? That's what I've heard, at least. Wait, have you ever drank before? Basilbeam raises an eyebrow, surprised. She shakes her head. By the time I was old enough to, I was too focused on wiping out half the forest. I just didn't care about it very much. Well, at least it didn't distract you from anything, he laughs. Come on, I promise we aren't going to do anything to you. You'd easily beat all of us anyway. Lion Poppy is probably the nicest cat in the Dark Forest. Also, Buzzercry or any other living cat probably won't look for you in our hangout spot. Fine, Icewillow sighs. I may as well be in hiding. Basilbeam smiles happily. Awesome! Just follow me. She follows him out of her den and walks behind him for a while, keeping her head low and letting her mind race.
I just don't understand. I killed all those cats, and I finally got into Buzzardcry's heart after all this time. These past 20-ish moons have been nice, but also not nice at the same time, because it's not actually me he loves. I think I've just been in denial this whole time, and I just can't change into a man for him because I know I'm a woman, but whenever he tells me he loves me, it's not my name that he's saying.
We're here! Ladies first! Basilbeam pushes a large rock aside, revealing the entrance into the den. The two go inside and see a tall white Tom with a hooded coat. No way! Is that Icewillow? He meows, surprised. Yup! Icewillow, meet Silent Strike. I'm gonna go get Withered Paw and Lion Poppy. I know Silent Strike, but I'm not too sure about the other two, she exclaims. I'm not surprised. They're all pretty old. Basilbeam chuckles. I don't know when Withered Paw and Lion Poppy died, but I'm at least older than Silent Strike, she chuckles. And? You're sexy, he isn't. Okay, I see how it is. Silent Strike rolls his eyes. Alright, hang tight. I'll be back. Basilbeam hurries out the door, leaving the two alone. Icewillow stares at him. He's one of the tallest cats she's ever seen. So, Frostclane, huh? Yeah, I didn't end up staying, but I do have a son who's still alive. Do you know Flakestep? She thinks. The name sounds familiar. What's it like having kids? Having a family is the best thing I've ever done, he purrs. I'm glad to hear that. She smiles, deciding to show some kindness. Yeah, and I threw it away. What? Icewillow blinks, confused. What's up, guys? I have the rest of the gang. Basilbeam bursts in, two she-cats beside him. One is blonde and white, and the other is red. Sup? The blonde one meows. Oh my gosh! Hi! Basilbeam thinks you're sexy, and he wants to anyways. Basilbeam cuts the red she-cat off. The blonde one is Lion Poppy, and the red one is Withered Paw. What's an apprentice doing in the dark forest? Icewillow eyes Witheredpaw.
Listen, I sometimes may be a little active, if you know what I mean.
She smirks.
Sometimes.
Lion Poppy glares at her.
Alright. Maybe a lot. You're here because of some desires? I thought that would be Basil Beam.
Icewillow looks over at him challengingly. He blushes a bit and stutters.
Well, the difference is she actually acted on it. Yeah,
Lion Poppy adds.
If you didn't act on it, maybe you wouldn't have grandkids right now.
Who are your grandkids? Icewillow asks.
Fuck if I know.
Witheredpaw shrugs.
It's, Goosebur, Creekpaw, and Sneezepaw.
Silent Strike counts them on his paws.
They came out of me.
Witheredpaw smiles happily.
I have a penis. Lion Poppy!
Icewillow ignores Witheredpaw.
Do you have any living family? Yeah, Floxberry. I'm her mom.
Oh, I know her. She's Flower Clan's medicine cat.
Where is the alcohol?
Witheredpaw shouts. Icewillow continues to ignore her.
I think my second cousin? Yeah, second cousin. He killed Floxberry's predator. Oh, hell yeah.
Lion Poppy smiles.
I'll go get the drinks. Everyone wanna come with me?
Basil Beam asks.
Sure.
Silent Strike stands up and ducks down, careful not to hit his head on the entrance. Lion Poppy and Witheredpaw follow close behind him.
Hey.
Basil Beam walks over to Icewillow.
If you need anything, just let me know. Everything's going to work out, and me and my friends will make sure nothing happens to you. Thanks, Basil Beam, she sighs. Your friends seem pretty cool. Except maybe Witheredpaw. I've met worse down here. You'll get used to it.
He flashes her a smile and catches up with everyone else. Icewillow follows them too, but this time, she holds her head up high.